Hi, give me 1 second here. Be right back.
Thank you for watching Highway 34 Connection. Today's podcast will begin shortly.
Highway 34 Connection is a podcast where a trio of friends who have become brothers sit down and discuss random topics, or even break down a bracket and even discuss American sports and news. Now sit back and relax as we give you our thoughts and honest opinions on the topics at hand. Once again, thanks for picking Highway 34 Connection.
The following podcast may use videos, pictures, news articles, and even audio from another channel. Highway 34 Connection doesn't own the rights to those. We will shout out who or where we get them for the podcasts. They own the copyrights, not us here at Highway 34 Connection. Please remember that all of our podcasts are unscripted, unfiltered, and unedited. Podcasts we do are pro wrestling talk, where we discuss the world of pro wrestling and give spoilers.
Talking Football, where we talk about the current season of the NFL, XFL and USFL, where we give our thoughts on each week of gameplay. We also give our predictions on what teams will win each game.
Conspiracy Theories, we sit down and talk about conspiracy theories and why we think something is real or just a theory.
Let's chat it up. This is a podcast where we just talk about random topics here on the channel. We could talk about anything, so please be warned, our podcasts are intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Highway 34 Connection.
I know you say always that.
Welcome to Talking Football, but right now I'm waiting on Ghost. So, in the meantime, you guys get to put up with me. Ask me anything you want. Or we can just BS and talk. But so far, it's just me. I said Ghost should be in here shortly. He had to go pick up his wife. And they probably went and got something to eat while they were out. So right now, like I said, you get just me. I know, it's a bad thing. I get it. It's bad. Bad for everybody. Insidious is running the show. It's bad. I know. It's a sad deal. Welcome in, whoever you are. But yeah, this is supposed to be Talking Football, but right now it's just me. Ghost is on his way in, so it's just me. So I get to entertain everybody in the best that I know how, which is ask me anything you want. Talk to me and I'll talk back. I'm not going to play a game or anything like I normally would while I sit here and talk, because the normal thing I do is GTA, and well, I'd forget you guys are here, and well, let's face it, nobody would ever listen. So yeah. But yeah, so far, like I said, just me waiting on Ghost, and he should be in any minute. Hey, Scribble, what's up? Wait a minute. Isn't that past your bedtime? See, she has a bedtime. She should be sleeping right now. She's probably still struggling with the Packers loss. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. I know the feeling. But mine isn't because I have sleep insomnia or anything. Mine's just because, well, I have a monster addiction. Sorry, Steelers. It's been a long day. We're not even going to discuss that Packers game. We aren't. We just ain't going to. Because I have. Well, it's not letting me fucking do it from here, really. Yeah, me neither. I still believe that my coach threw him the game. So we'll be hearing those topics later on when Ghost gets here. Yeah. But my topic about my boys is I don't have one right now. Steelers put up a hell better fight than Dallas did, I'll tell you that. Your guys didn't give up. We gave up the moment it started. Defense couldn't stop them. We have a powerhouse, number one ranked defense in the NFL, and we couldn't stop a fucking sour ass Green Bay team who next week gets to go and face the San Francisco 49ers to get their asses kicked. Yeah, we get to see that happening. Green Bay Fudge Packers. Well, your penalties didn't help. That's for sure. Your penalties did not help you. Catching, I would agree with. Yeah, I'm just trying to reckon. Well, if you can't win, you might as well just start playing dirty. In all honesty. I mean, Dallas didn't do any better. Like I said, that's my team, and let me tell you, it didn't do any better. Like I said, at least you guys kept trying. Our team just flat out fell on its face. I would say they forgot their talent on the bus, but let's face it, they were at home. So their talent was left in the locker room. But I am excited for Brock Purdy. For those that don't know, Iowa State quarterback. I know the rival is the Hawkeyes, but yeah, but that's what sports rivalries are about. The fun. Yeah, so I'm excited for Brock Purdy. I know a lot of people don't care much for him or say he's on the wrong team, but you know what? He was a third string quarterback at Iowa State. He was a third string quarterback for San Francisco. And well, we all know what happened last season. So yeah, I mean, he had a lot to prove and he came out and he proved it. So I'm excited for him. I hope he goes all the way. I really do. And I'm sure Jax did razz you because I would have too, but I'm not a Bills fan. And to be honest, I think the whole team is overrated in my opinion. That's just me. I think Bills are overrated, and I do believe who they have next will sum that up when they go against Kansas City. But I don't know. I have mixed emotions about that really because they're going into Buffalo territory next game. So we could see a repeat of tonight if they end up going. But we do know Mahomes likes to cry when the refs start picking on him. Like, God forbid, everybody else picks on everybody else, but don't pick on Mahomes. He gets mad. Well, football is very, it's a thing. I mean, what can I say? I became a Dallas fan because that's what my older cousin liked, and she had Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman stuff, and So I started watching the games, and then I became a Dallas fan. And bear in mind, this is back then when they were actually good. Now we have been to the playoffs, and we have never made it past this part. So, yeah, I mean, it happens. Oh, I bet he did. That explains it all, why he became the Bills fan. But that's what makes football great. And, I don't think people understand that. And it is. It's what makes it great. The thing I like about football also is what you don't hear about anymore, which is the stuff they do off the field. And I know a lot of people have heard me talk about Des Bryant and all that. But Des Bryant, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best at doing off the field stuff. And I don't know how that man never won the Walter Payton Man of the Year a lot of times, because the stuff that guy did outside of football is just amazing. And welcome into the second viewer, whoever you are. I don't see you commenting, so if you comment or have a question, we're here. Trust me, Scribble's not shy. She will welcome you in. The only person I get to do that with is my daughter. She's the oddball out of the house. That's what I said, lurker friendo. That's what I said. Scribble's not shy. She'll say hi. My wife's a Dallas fan. I'm a Dallas fan, and the oddball out, like I said, it's my daughter. She's a Steelers fan, but how often does Dallas get to face the Steelers? I think we did last year, and you guys, no, it was the year prior to that when you actually beat us. I didn't hear about the end of that one. But outside of that, it's mostly us. My brother's a New England fan. He's probably bummed out about Belichick. I know that. His words was, "We suck again." I go, "You suck the moment Brady left. Don't start that shit." Right? I would have too, because we barely beat you. It was stupid, just barely. But hey, you know what they say? A win's a win, no matter what. So I'll take it. All right, Ghosty, it's almost 1 o'clock. Where in the hell are you? People gonna get tired just hearing me talk here soon. I'll tell you what, my favorite Steelers team is when you had Troy Polamalu. That guy was a fucking beast. This guy at work, he's a Steelers fan, diehard, but he didn't know who Troy Polamalu was. I was like, "Are you fucking serious? He was one of your best fucking defensive men on your whole damn roster, and you didn't know who Troy Polamalu was. You need to go back and look him up." Oh yeah, you had Warren, Hare, Troy, Big Ben. You're missing a lot of key players. And let's face it, your biggest one was ever getting rid of Antonio Brown. I remember that show. They used to call him the Antonio Brown Show because that's who that Big Ben threw it to every time was Antonio Brown. And the announcer would be like, here comes Antonio Brown's show coming out. But I get it now. I get it on why. Antonio Brown was something different. But Chiefs are starting to find out Martavius Tony is pretty good, but he's nowhere near a Tyreek Hill good. Tyreek Hill's another one to me that should get Walter Payton Man of the Year too. The stuff that man's done. But my absolute favorite story, though, is Danny Amendola. Scribble, I don't know if you know who that is or not. He was one of the Pats wide receivers. Fair enough. But Danny Amendola, when he was in Florida, he was with Miami. It was right after he got released from New England. He went and played for the Dolphins for a little bit. But he was at a Walmart. He was at a Walmart store there in Florida, and a little boy had a Patriots jersey, and it said Amendola on the back. And he walked up to the little boy, and he goes, "Do you know who I am?" And the little boy goes, "No." And he goes, "Well, you're wearing my jersey." And the little boy goes, "You're not Danny Amendola." And he goes, "Yes, I am. I'm Danny Amendola. Would you like me to sign your jersey?" And he got a picture with the little boy, signed his jersey, took a picture with the mom, and then went and paid all their stuff in the cart that they bought. So a lot of them are pretty cool, and that's the kind of stuff you don't hear anymore. Oh, I'm sure. And well, they're not the only ones that's done stuff like that. I mean, you got Des Bryant, who
Okay, I'm here.
used to get like Thanksgiving dinner for families that didn't have couldn't afford it. He would take them into his house and have Thanksgiving dinner with his family.
Yeah.
A lot of them, you don't hear that good stuff like you used to. You hear more about the negativity of the game.
Oh, like the Deshaun Watson sexual assault stuff?
Yeah, well, I was talking about, I started out with Danny Amendola, and I don't know if you remember this. I found this out on Facebook, actually, in a video where the little boy was wearing a Danny Amendola jersey, but it was Patriots, and that's when he was with Miami. And he walked up to the little boy, and he goes, "I see you're wearing my jersey." And he goes, "What?" And he goes, "Do you know who I am?" And the little boy goes, "Well, no." And he goes,
Is it really that true that they don't get the recognition anymore? I mean, every
They
year
don't.
they
You don't hear about it. Yeah, but you don't hear about it when it happens, is what I'm saying.
They do the Man of the Year award like every Super Bowl, don't they?
Yeah, and tell me how in the hell Dak Prescott won it when he spent it in a fucking cast.
I don't know everything he did.
That's the thing. No one does. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You don't hear about any of this stuff that they do. Like,
Hey, is it me, or is the wild card weekend and divisional weekend supposed to be when the very, very close on your edge of your seat games are supposed to take place?
and apparently not in the playoffs.
Well, not this year anyway.
Fuck no.
I mean, there was only one close game.
Yeah, but we all knew that was going to be close. We can't go there.
Well, we are going to go there.
That one we knew was going to be close. So we cannot go to that one.
But we're going to go to that one eventually. So let's start from the beginning. CJ Grimes. I mean, that guy, you almost forget he's a freaking rookie. And the way he dominated over the Browns on Saturday.
We ain't talking about the Steelers. What?
Oh, we're going to talk.
Oh, we're going to talk about them too.
Right, I'm talking about the Texans and the Browns, dude. So 45.
What are you talking about? Oh, my earpiece. Give me. Yeah, go ahead. It can die on me, and I'll switch over to phone.
Right,
45 to 10. Yeah, CJ Stroud fucking lit him up, dude. Fucking straight lit him up.
Is he? I mean, he's a rookie, and he's doing this stuff.
We had the same jaw drop from Brock Purdy, if you remember right, last season.
Yeah, but Brock Purdy kind of turned out to be a little bit of a dud, didn't he?
No, he didn't. He led him into the playoffs, didn't he?
Theoretic, yeah, we had a lot of hurts.
It doesn't matter about how hurt you're getting. It's about keeping going. He's still in the game. He ain't taken out.
All right. Chiefs destroyed the Dolphins 26-7. I mean, honestly, it's the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
But we're not. But this is just me. We're not going to talk about the fact it was negative 37. I still think they got fucked. Yeah. They shouldn't have played. They should have canceled it like they kept doing to the Bills game. But no, because it's Mahomes, we gotta play right now. It's got to be done. You couldn't wait until Monday like you did with the Bills game and the Steelers. It had to be done right then and there.
The Bills
couldn't hold off.
The Bills game was also like 10 times colder, dude.
No, it wasn't. Oh, it wasn't.
No.
It was
originally set.
It would have been the same.
Buffalo is colder than Kansas City, no matter what you look at on the map.
Are you kidding me? They're not far from us, and we're in the fucking deep freeze. They're clear to fucking New York.
Exactly.
You can't compare that. You can't compare that. They're not in an Arctic fucking blast.
Buffalo is. Buffalo's like
no, they're not. Dude, yeah, but at the time that temperature was, at the time they were going to do that, was the same as ours. And they decided to push that one back.
They say that the Chiefs-Dolphin game was the fourth coldest in history.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been. They should have put it on equal playing field, and they fucking didn't because it's Mahomes.
It's never equal playing field. There's home field advantage for a reason.
Home field advantage has nothing to fucking do with it. It's about you have a team that it plays in fucking Florida, and you're going to fucking expect them to go down and play a negative 37. That is fucking stupid.
Well, then maybe next time Miami should have thought of that when they decided to be the visiting team.
Have fun. It's slowly starting to move away from us. It's not the point. The point is, you know damn well, if, as you've seen, if it was any other team, they wouldn't have played it. But the fact that it was Mahomes, it had to be played right then, right now.
Well, we'll find out next Sunday now, won't we? All
For
right.
what?
With this time,
it isn't gonna be that cold next Sunday, and they fucking know it.
Yeah,
like I said, it all favors around Mahomes. Every fucking thing favors around him. But we don't have to. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead, I guess. What's next?
How about them boys?
Oh, I want to go to here. Oh, I've been dying to go to here, actually.
So let me tell you something. Before you do your rant, I have to say something.
Oh, this ain't a rant. It's not a rant.
Okay.
This is more of a fact.
My vote is Bills beating Chiefs next Sundays. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Here's the thing. The Packers.
Tell me what you got out of that whole deal.
The Packers basically shut out the Cowboys 27-7 halftime. 27-7 halftime. But then somewhere in the second half, the Cowboys woke up.
I go Chiefs.
And the Cowboys woke up and they scored.
Did they?
25.
Did they really wake up? Did they really wake up?
Let me finish.
No, because I know something you don't know. Apparently,
they woke up in the second half when they scored 25 points. True, it was too little, too late. The Packers had already had it. But like, if you go with this, a final score of 48-32, that is only 2 touchdowns. So if the Cowboys played the whole game
You
the way
don't
they
get-
played in the second half, they may have had a chance. But no, they decided to say, "What are we doing in the first half?" Wait. I'm supposed to
No,
throw to you?
you didn't know?
What we with the New Age Outlaws now?
You really didn't know that Green Bay pulled their starters in the fourth quarter. They ran their backups. That's how we got the 2 TDs.
I know that.
Yeah. They pulled their fucking starters. So not only was it a slap in the face, like completely, it was a mad slap in the face.
Well, no, Love still played in the fourth quarter.
But here's the thing. Now, a lot of people are blaming Dak.
Well, let's take a look at that.
No, not really. No. I want to bring something up here.
Passing yards.
And I want to.
Passing yards for Dak was 387 to Love's 272. So
I'm not gonna hold off on Dak. I'm gonna blame this on the coach.
Packers beat you on the run.
No, that ain't what I'm gonna say. I'm blaming this. I'm blaming this all on McCarthy, and you know why? Because the past 3 times we have faced Green Bay, we have come up short every time. He refuses to beat that team. Refuses.
It also says, Dak throwing those 2 interceptions didn't help either.
Oh yeah, I believe that was set up too.
Anyway,
it ain't hard to set that up to make that other team win. When the fuck does Dallas come out running the ball? Not throwing nothing for the first quarter. They've never done that. Ever. Not all fucking season.
Look what she said.
I seen it, and I agree. But Cowboys didn't forget how to play. I believe their coach led them to failure. Stupid plays that were being called. Defense. Yeah, could have rallied a little more, but I think Dan Quinn did a hell of a job. And me personally, the Cowboys started playing well in the second half because, Mike McCarthy knew that, it was a loss. He refuses to beat that team. I'm pretty sure he's still a Green Bay at heart. That's why he still has a house in Green Bay.
Well, what do you want me to do? Move?
You're a Dallas fucking coach. Why would you? He never left the house, is what I'm saying. Since they fired him, he's never left that house.
The housing market sucks.
So put yourself in this. You're a businessman like Jerry Jones. If you start looking at this 3 times in a row, you have not beaten that team, and you should have all 3 times.
Oh.
How would you call it?
They got your number.
What? No. The Giants could beat the fucking Packers. The Commanders could beat the fucking Packers. And when they go up against San Fran and get their fucking asses kicked next week, like I know they will.
I have a question for you. Just no, hold on for a second. Are you suggesting? I'm suggesting just maybe, it just took Love a little time to get to mesh, and then he started to mesh, and then he became dominant.
He is not that fucking great. He's had a bad fucking year. Look at their fucking record. That's a game Dallas should have came in and fucking squashed them.
I'm looking at the record, and you're right. The first 8 games, they were horrible. They only won 2 out of 8 games. But then after their bye week there, they started meshing. They started realizing some things. Then they beat the Rams. They beat the Lions. They beat the Chiefs.
Luck. They had luck. That's what they've had.
I'm just saying,
luck.
Maybe they started to mesh a little bit during the second half of their season.
No, they had luck.
No,
That's
they
it.
had
It's
love.
luck. They had luck. No, they had luck.
I don't know. Luck retired a few years ago.
No, they had actual luck. It's nothing fucking pointing. I'm telling you, they're going to go into San Francisco and they're going to get the shit knocked out of them. My point still remains on Mike McCarthy, and I do not care who sides with me. When it comes to that team, he refuses to beat them. Because, like I said, he's a Packer. And when they had an interview today with Mike McCarthy, and they asked about a Packer reunion, his words was, "We're not going to talk about that right now." What does that fucking sound like to everybody else? Why would you say that when they just beat you?
Should we move on? Or you got more?
I can rant on this all fucking day.
Well, life's
because I'm not blaming Dak. I sure as hell ain't blaming any of my other coaches. I blame that one. He's the one throwing the play calls for the offense. He's the one that's calling the honorables for the offense. And when I seen us come out and run the ball, something we have not done all year, I honestly believe we threw that fucking game. He shaved fucking points. He knew the plays that would get Dak intercepted, threw those out there. That whole game, in my opinion, was nothing more than a setup. And I believe Jerry Jones knew it too. That's why he turned his back on his own damn team. Something I've never seen Jerry Jones do, even when we were down 40-0. He never turned his back on that team like he did last night.
You do realize my team got beat too, right?
Yeah, your team put up numbers and you lost by 1. Not like that. You know what? A coloring book? Bite me.
Scrabble, that was awesome. That was funny. All right. Okay, so Rams and Lions, Goff versus Stafford. Came down to the
That was
end.
a hell of a game.
It was. That was
A
probably
good fun game.
a really good game that we had. My team lost. I know. 1 point.
The only team that was really the only game I was looking forward to, actually, to be honest, was that one.
It was a good one.
And everyone knew it was going to be. It was going to come down to who wants it more. I really thought the Rams were going to go more because they had Matthew Stafford. But I think when it comes down to the two equal quarterbacks that they had, I stand by everything I ever said about Jared. And because, man, that dude proved it right there. I mean, they're both really fucking good quarterbacks, and it proved every bit of it.
Yes, they are. They're really good. The stats between the two of them, in reality, Stafford actually outthrew him. Stafford got 357, Goff got 255. So it was just really time possession and positioning and other things, and yeah, it was a good game. All right, moving on.
Oh, wait! We already talked about the Browns game versus Texans. But I need you to go back there and look at the stats for Joe Flacco, though, man. You really need to look at those quarterback stats and compare them to C.J. Stroud, dude. That shows you the veteran quarterback versus new quarterbacks. And
okay. Flacco had 268, and C.J. had 280. Like he only had. I mean, he stayed right on par with Flacco. Like they were pretty much.
I mean, yeah, but look at the.
Dude, the
attempts and completions.
Dude,
that's what I want you to go by.
The difference is 12 yards here, dude.
Yeah, but go by by completion. How many thrown? How many completed? Check that shit.
All right. Give me a calculator. All right. So we have a 16 out of 21 for CJ. Which comes out to a 76% of completion. 74 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Flacco had 34 out of 46, which is also a 74. So again, they're equal in that department. Flacco also threw 2 picks, so there you go.
Oh, but I'm saying what I'm saying is, as a veteran quarterback, man, he threw more balls than he did.
No. Flacco threw more.
That's what I'm saying. As for a veteran quarterback, he threw way more than CJ Stroud.
And CJ still kept up with him with yardage.
But check out the running back game though. Look who they have though.
Kareem Hunt.
On the Brown side.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, they have Hunt. So I'm trying to figure out how you had Kareem Hunt, you got Joe Flacco. Why didn't you run the ball a little more? Why did you consistent to throw it? I understand they have Devin Singletary over there. I get that. But come on, man. You have Kareem freaking Hunt, who ran with the Chiefs. Why didn't you run it more?
Dude, there's nothing wrong with utilizing your other weapons.
My point. Why didn't they utilize their running game? Why did they make it almost inexistent?
According to what I'm reading here, the running game just kept getting shut down. It's like the Texans were expecting it.
So you try something else, try an outside run, you try a jet sweep, you keep fucking with it until you figure out something that works. That's what you do.
And now if it never works, brother, then you got to go to the air. And that's what they did. But Houston just outperformed. That's all that says.
Yeah, fair enough. I still think it was a good. I still think that they had Joe Flacco there.
I would say it was a good game because that was a dance whooping.
It was. I was about to say it was a good game, but yeah, clearly for one team it was a good game.
All right, Bills 31, Steelers 17.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, Scribble, let's talk about it.
I'm sorry. It's part of the show. We got to talk about law.
All in all, I think Steelers played hard. They kept trying. They didn't ever quit, and I admire that. Unlike Dallas, who obviously gave up early and then tried to make a comeback after they rested their starters and failed. But I give it to them, even when they said, "Fuck it, you know what? We ain't gonna win this. Let's just go out and play dirty." And well, they got caught.
Very rarely does the 7th seed can defeat the second seed, and the Steelers did still come out to play, even though the 7th seed Packers destroyed the 2nd seed Cowboys. But whatever.
Did you read what she wrote there?
Yes, I did. Did you see that one part in the game in the Packer Cowboy game when a flag, like one of the towel fell out, and they thought it was a penalty? That was funny. Anyway, and then finally, you had a team that started the year 10-1, and then ends up losing 6 out of 7 games, including the last one getting their ass handed to them by the Bucs, which comes out of the worst division of the NFL. 32-9, and what is going on?
How about those Eagles?
Well, I have a question for you. Is it the Eagles that just completely fall apart and they got to rebuild? Oh, and then guess what? With Kelsey retiring and half the Eagle linemen going, the Eagles are going to have to rebuild.
Here's one.
And here's something
I'm gonna say this now.
And I have something else quickly before you answer that.
The East is back to shit.
Is Baker Mayfield, has he refound himself in the Bucs?
Oh, I'm sure they're not. What?
Talking to me?
You asked me a question. I didn't catch the ending. You cut out.
Is Baker Mayfield back in the game? Or was that just a fluke victory?
We'll find out next week.
So all right, let's talk about next week. Let's pull up the division round. All right. So, 3:30 Saturday on ESPN, we have the Texans. The quarterback that plays like a veteran, even though he's a rookie. Can he handle taking on the almighty Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens? What do you think? This is a real test for him.
We've seen this before, and we've seen how it ended. So, I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm gonna go with Texans, and I really hope that they do it, but I don't think so. But I want to go with them. I know last week we all got our asses kicked. So
I think the Ravens are going to win, but I'm going to side with you because I love rooting for the underdog, and I would love to see the Texans go all the way.
Oh, me too, for sure.
All right. Does Love have a chance in Santa Clara?
Fuck no. He doesn't have a chance in fucking hell of going against the San Francisco powerhouse team. So I'm going with San Francisco.
All right. I'll just write down Packers for myself just so there's a point on the other team. All right.
You know as well as I do, you're going to get their asses kicked.
Yeah, I know. Okay. And that game, oh, by the way, that game will be Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on Fox.
Why the fuck would they do that?
What? There's always 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday during the division round. It's always been like that.
Okay. Why would they put that one there?
You got to put it somewhere. Quit being a jerk.
Okay. Well, I guess I got to make those the important ones so we don't have to miss the lame ones while we're at church.
Okay. Sunday, 2 o'clock. Okay, Sunday.
That was a good one.
Sunday at 2 o'clock on NBC. So we have 2 quarterbacks who are trying to rebuild themselves, trying to show that they still got it. Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff. Who do you got?
Bring on those Lions.
You want the Lions?
I'm going with those Lions. And as I either want them or Texans to go, damn it.
All right.
Too bad it couldn't be both of them.
I know. I mean, I would have loved to see golf. I wish this game was the NFC title game, not a division game, personally. But
yeah, I agree.
All right, and then we got now this game has been played multiple times so far in the playoffs, but this is the first time it's in Buffalo, not in Arrowhead. Will that give the Bills a little bit of, and the Bills and the Chiefs did play earlier this year. I think it was week 13 or 14, I don't remember which, and the Bills won by a field goal. So these 2 teams are somewhat rivals. They've beaten each other multiple times. So the question is, Chiefs, Bills, in Buffalo. That's going to be on Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time on CBS. What do you got?
Hey, I'm going to answer a question real quick down here below. Scribble, I am going to say this right now. If Josh Allen goes to run like he did against Mahomes' defense, they're going to sack him multiple times, and that ball's going to come out. You don't run on Kansas City's defense. You can even ask Lamar Jackson that question.
We also don't blitz Mahomes.
And that team is full of blitzing, as I saw tonight. So if they blitz Mahomes, I'm telling you, it's going to go right to Kelsey, and he's going downfield. So, yeah, he can try and run on that defense, and that isn't going to happen. Niner gang, welcome in.
Your team didn't even play. What the hell are you talking about?
Best weekend ever for him is because, yeah, all of it. So I get it.
All right, so I'm going Bills. Who are you going with?
I'm going Kansas City.
You're going to go Chiefs?
Because it's going to be the Kansas City's refs that's going to be there, not the Bills.
Oh, hell no. I'll be like, you guys ain't coming to my home and screwing us. No. You go back to Arrowhead. You can play next year. Okay.
No, I'm going to go Mahomes, man.
Hey, Niner gang, if you want to tell us your predictions? Who you got? Bills and Chiefs.
Well, I can tell you right now, it ain't going to be those Packers.
I'm gonna laugh if he votes for the Packers against the Niners. I'll laugh at that.
Hence the name, the Niner Gang. I don't think he's going Packer.
Bills. He's gonna go with the Bills because he believes their running game can beat the Chiefs' defense.
I don't think he can. I really don't. I think they're going to try, and he's going to get sacked and fumble that ball a shit ton. I'm surprised it didn't come out tonight.
So
Josh Allen is not a runner, man.
So okay, so how about the Texans and shoot, I'm having a brain fart here. Texans and Ravens. Who you got? Ravens. And okay, I think he's switching over. Baker Mayfield versus Jared Goff. Who do you got? Who you got with that one?
I'm back.
You got Jared Goff. Okay. All right. You know what? If it does come down to the Niners and Lions, here's the thing. Jared Goff used to be a Ram, and he knows the Niners. So that could be an interesting play.
Lots changed since he was there.
True.
Just remember, they also have a young rookie that's a stud and wanting to make an impact. And this is his second time in just his rookie year of going into the playoffs. And people can say what they want about Brock Purdy. I know I slept on him last year. Then I watched him, paid attention to him this year. And I don't know what Iowa State didn't see that everyone else is seeing. I couldn't answer why they left him as a third string when he should have been their starter. And now I know why they suck. All their backups and their good people are on the bench while their sucky ones are on the field.
All right.
I can't say shit about Iowa. We ain't doing any damn better.
All right. So we'll probably do our next podcast for football. We'll do it next Sunday after the Chief Bill game, unless you got something else going on.
Not really.
So, yep. So next Sunday after the Chief Bill game, we'll come back here. We'll do this podcast again. We'll talk about the division games and do talk about our predictions for the championship games. Got anything else?
No.
All right.
You can do the video.
Huh?
You can do the video if you want.
Right. All right. Nice, Scribble. We'll see you guys next time.
Hang in there. Don't leave. See you later, Scribble.
What the hell? Did he do?
Yeah, their basketball team's fucking awesome.
What the hell is this NFL playoff picture? I didn't even know. Why did you put this one up? I didn't even know you had.
Because I didn't even fucking know about it until now.
I didn't know about it either. Jeez, this guy makes so many weird things. We got to do something.
Just gotta send messages. Night, Scribble. See you next time.
I am Insidious. Thanks for watching this podcast.
This is the Ghost, and thank you for watching our podcast.
And I am the Chief. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.